Welcome back, Gopher Wrestling fans. This is our very first Coach's Corner of the 2025-26 season. We're coming back from a strong season last year where we finished at the NCAA Championships in 5th place. We returned 2 All-Americans, World Champion, U20 World Champion, All-American 184 pounds, Max McAnally, and 141 2-time All-American Vance Vaumbar. On top of that, we did get in the transfer portal a couple All-Americans. Jory Volk, who was a Minnesota native, who All-Americaned at Wyoming, and Chris Cannon, who was a 2-time All-American. Last year he wrestled 141 for Northwestern, and this year he'll be wrestling at 133 for us. On top of that, we have 3 returning guys from last year's team, 149 pounds, Drew Roberts, 165, Andrew Sparks, and 174, Clayton Whiting. A couple other notable starters in the past, Bennett Tabor, who was a heavyweight for us, started 2 years ago. And then I guess worth noting that at 157 pounds, Charlie Millard wrestled in a dual meet for us last year. He had a couple great wins. He wrestled in the South Dakota State dual at 157 pounds. He beat a couple top-ranked guys and was Big Ten Wrestler of the Week at one point. So he's a likely starter at 157. We got a number of other guys going to be battling for the spot. We just finished last weekend actually with our open practice, which is a wrestle-off for us in a sense. We try to simulate a live feel type competition feel if you can. We just appreciate all the fans and parents that showed up for that. We did a 2-hour weigh-in. Each guy got 2 matches, some got 3, and they competed against, for the most part, guys at their weight and got to get a simulation feel that prepares them for this coming weekend. Talking a little bit about the summer. Our summer training was awesome. I thought the guys did a great job. They were all here all summer, putting time in, working hard. This preseason has went extremely well. We've done more individual training than we've ever done in the past. It's something that we think is really, really important. It's obviously very tough on our staff, just putting in that amount of time with the guys, but we think it's a game changer. So we wanted to make sure we accomplished that. Our preseason training has been basically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, practicing twice a day there. Every morning we'd wrestle with our guys at team practice. In the afternoons they do a lift, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays were their individual time. Saturdays we'd come in, we do maybe a little type of conditioning workout or a third lift, maybe even some type of conditioning push at that moment, and then Sundays would be their off days. So overall, it was just a really good training session for us. I think our guys are in a good spot. We tried to simulate some weigh-ins leading up to this every week. We slowly marked a percent down on their weight class and had the guys weigh in on Wednesdays, and we thought that was a benefit when we tried it last year, and so we kind of extended that a little further into the early preseason this year. Looking ahead, our first weekend here, we're going to leave on Saturday, fly out to Blacksburg, Virginia. We're going to wrestle in what they call the Southeast Open. Virginia Tech's basically putting it on. Virginia Tech will be there, Maryland, UNC, North Carolina State, West Virginia. I'm sure I'm missing some other teams, but some really good competition for our guys. So we'll send the majority of the team out there. We're going to have a few guys who won't be competing, some of the true freshmen, maybe some injured guys. A guy like Max, we're planning on not having him compete just from the standpoint is, again, he was wrestling at the World Championships mid-August, and we thought it was best to give him a little break from competing, so we're kind of pushing that off for a week or so. And looking ahead, our dual meet home schedule is awesome, so if you haven't bought season tickets, look at getting those. I know our season tickets have increased by a couple hundred this season. We're hoping to continue to grow that, so please buy season tickets if you're interested. We also look at going to the national duels, which is mid-November. Most of you guys have heard a little bit about that. It's pretty exciting. Top 16 teams in the country are going to be there. We wrestle Virginia Tech right off the bat, so that'll be our first duel. Every team going there makes $20,000 that they'll get. If you get to the top 8, you're making bonus on top of that. So we're really excited for that opportunity to go out there and compete against some of the best competitions and hopefully make some revenue there as well. So I'll get into more of the season and some of those things in the next upcoming weeks, but just want to kind of fill you guys in on where we're at and how things are going, and we're excited about the upcoming season. So hope to see you guys soon and have a great week. Go Gophers.